Hey guys, my name is Marta, welcome to my channel and welcome to my first ever single book review. This year I am trying to follow some book prizes and one of them is the International Booker Prize, and I am going to be reading all of the books that have made it to the shortlist and reviewing each one of them in their single review video. So we are going to start with the one that I have already finished, and it is none other than At Night All Blood is Black by Diop. This is a French novel, so that's why I am holding a foreign edition. I am in fact holding the original French edition, which is titled Feuilleton, and I read this book in French because I can read in French. Okay, I'm going to start my book review talking about the synopsis of the book. This book follows our main character, Alpha Diaye, a black soldier who fought for the French army during the First World War. If you don't know it, the French used the African, in general, people from their colonies fight for them in the war. And in this book, we follow one of those soldiers. And in this book, at the very beginning of it, he loses his best friend and kind of brother, who is named Mademba Diop. Mademba Diop is killed by the German army, and when he is about to die, he begs his friends to kill him, but our main character doesn't do it. Then his friend dies a slow and very painful death. So we start from there, and from there our main character starts regretting the fact that he didn't kill his best friend. That makes him feel really bad, and he starts getting crazy. He starts to cut the hands from the different German soldiers that he kills, and he brings them to their train. The people he lives with there, the other soldiers, start to think that he is possessed by this demon from the mythology. And yeah, this is basically a descent into madness of our main character, and it is overall a crazy book. Some things I have to say about this, I have to mention about this book, apart from the synopsis, are the writing style. The writing style is very peculiar. Diop has a very simple writing style composed by short sentences that are very hitting and that have this very strong power in them. I don't know how to explain it, but basically the author has this very strong voice that he makes very clear the message of the story, but at the same time he somehow makes the book sound very beautiful and very lyrical. The writing style is also filled with repetitions. Throughout all the book we see our main character repeating himself that he has now learned the lesson, he should have do it, referring to having killed his friend, and that repetition is one of the signs that shows us that the main character is going crazy, that he's not okay anymore, and that he's mad, and that he is basically losing his mind. The repetitions also make the book sound very raw and sad in some way, because you see how he repeats it to himself to torture himself in a way, and it is very sad to see that. The chapters are also mostly very short and they make you want to keep reading. The simplistic writing style mixed with his poetic voice makes you want to read the book in one sitting, and that's honestly something I wish I could have done, because it is a book that is very bingeable overall. The book is also very interesting because of the themes he explores. David Diop, as a black author, touches upon racism as one of the main topics of the novel. We see how the French army use black soldiers as weapons. They are treated as if they weren't human. They basically go out there, fight, hide themselves, and live their life like that. We also get to see the differences between the different races inside the black soldiers, which was very interesting. And also upon racism, I think David Diop really wanted to highlight the fact that the German soldiers were white, but they could turn black at any moment, because when he cuts their arms and brings them to the French, he puts the arms in the oven and they get roasted, so they basically turn black. And I found that very interesting, and I think he wanted to put that in the book to show us that race isn't everything, that or skin tone, it doesn't matter. The theme that of course this book explores is madness. We see how our main character goes mad and how the people that surround him interpret it in a different way. The people he is living with think that he is possessed. They start getting very scared of him. They do not longer want to sit with him in the cafeteria and anything at all. They don't want to even touch him. Also, we see how he is treated by the doctors, because at one point in the book he is sent to the doctors to see what's wrong with him and with his mind. So another thing that I have to say about this book, which is about the themes, but it is more on a negative side, I have to say that this book wasn't very feminist at all. We saw how the female characters were used as objects. Our main character is in love with this woman, only uses them for sex. I think he also wanted to say something about penetration and getting into the world, but I didn't really understand it. I read it in a review, but I didn't really catch it, so I would like to reread it to understand it better. And another of the themes it touches is a lot of mythology because of the demon that is in, and I know there are other mythological elements in this novel, but I didn't really get to understand them, so that's why I want to reread it, because I really want to understand them better. And last about the book, I want to talk about the main character. This book is written in first person, and we slowly see him getting mad throughout the novel, and we see how he isn't really a reliable narrator, which is something I really enjoy. The book has an open ending, so you have to imagine what really happened. Is he really possessed? Is he not? Is he just mad? So that's something very interesting about the book. And also, last things I have to say, an overall opinion of it, I ended up giving this book 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I found it very addictive. I found it very intriguing, also really important to read in these times, because racism is always out there. We still have a lot to learn as humans, and themes like this one are very much needed in novels. So yeah, 5 stars. I would really recommend it if you want to read a book that is very fast-paced, that it is very mysterious in some way, but it's also very crazy in other. If you want to read a book that is written very simply but at the same time gorgeously, it is a must-read, I have to say, and I think it deserves to win the Booker Prize, and I hope the rest of the books that I read are as good as this one. So that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you read this book or if you are following the Booker Prize, and if you are, please tell me if you have already read any of the shortlist nominees. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me, and I hope you guys are amazing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!